So, hello, I'm Helen Maloney. I'm an ex-nurse who's a medical rep, single mother of a 16-year-old, and really I'm here today to just talk a little bit about the problems that I've had with the council over a crossing that I didn't know I needed. So I received a letter was it about August last year, which came out of the blue, suggesting that I was breaking the law by going onto my driveway. At first I thought it was a scam, or maybe April Fool's Day, someone was having a joke with me, but when I contacted the council they informed me that that was perfectly right. They'd been surveying the pavement and noticed that my drive didn't have a drop curb and that I was breaking the law if I crossed over it to park on my drive. I kind of went into a bit of shock, to be honest, to start with, and then became a little bit upset. Then I started looking up the street and canvassing friends and neighbours as to whether or not they were aware this law was in place, because I've lived in the property 12 years and I had no idea. I had noticed when it snowed that I had a little bump to go and reverse up my curb, but I hadn't thought that was unusual. Because my curb, to me, until I examined it closely, looked very similar to everyone else's. But actually, when I'd spoken to the council, and my neighbour also got a letter, she looked on some of the official websites and said that that was totally correct. We were talking about 3 centimetres, by the way. That's how high my curb was. So we started the engagement process with the council to negotiate what to do. They sent us a bill that was really confusing, actually, so rang them. I didn't really get very far. Also, anyway, after quite a lengthy dialogue with them, including with the manager of the department, we agreed on how much we were paying for the crossing and did that, and then we got a really fabulous crossing, actually. Yeah, and now I've got one. I notice the difference when I'm reversing onto my drive. It's much smoother. Don't know how I didn't notice, but really I didn't. So the reason I'm bringing this into the public domain is not for myself really, but because when I bought this property I already had my drive in place, and I really think that solicitors and surveyors should just include the crossing, the entrance to the property, as part of their list of things when they're surveying somewhere, and bring it to the attention, because I probably could have negotiated the owner of the property paying for a significant amount of that crossing. It was quite a bit of money to find just before Christmas, and we had 3 months to pay, and it was all at once. So there we go.